We all play in our own way for our own reasons. And that's okay, because there's levels to this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the IGE Contenders Valorant Tournament. We are back with another day of Valorant filled action matches, and it's going to be Miki taking you through the games. And alongside me is going to be my friend Aggressive. And it's been an eventful last couple of days in the IGE Contenders, let's be honest. I mean, I don't want to break the news to you, Aggressive. I'm going to leave that part to you. You seem to be the best to deal with the sort of, not the good news. So, what's been happening with us and the players,
Yeah,
more importantly?
yeah, like the ISP issues. What can you do about it? Internet's not been our best friend, especially when it comes on the 8 p.m. games for some reason. Everything is just fine when we shift towards the 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. matchups. It happens all the time. Nothing much we can do. The ISPs are doing what they can to fix it, but we all know the truth. They're not doing anything. They're probably lounging back on their chairs, eating donuts. But other than that, for the IGA contenders, the show must go on. We are trying our hardest to make sure the players are as comfortable as they can be when they're playing inside of the server. And in this particular matchup, they're going to be completely fine overall, I would say. And we are going to be watching Boardwalk going up against the members of. I forgot the name of this team. Oh, yeah, Longsword.
I believe, yeah.
Longsword.
So, Boardwalk taking on Longsword, and again, I remember watching Longsword, and the couple of their players have some very great individual skill, but that's what we sort of ended with the good qualities for the team. We did not really see them come up with a strong team composition. We did not really see them come up with a bit of a cohesive gameplay. But right now they are hovering over three duelists. So again, I feel like we made the correct judgment. But since they have not confirmed their picks yet, let's wait and see. Meanwhile, the side of Boardwalk Esports are going to come up with the more consistent, more tried and tested double initiator composition for the map, perhaps. But yeah, with the Jet and the Breach coming in, that's going to be a pretty deadly combo to deal with.
Select your
Alongside
agent.
Sova, that's going to be a lot of information for the team on defense. We can definitely counter the Killjoy. But Longsword, they have confirmed that triple duelist pick, so interested to see what's going to happen right now. Definitely not a lot of utility to play with in case, I mean, considering that they're going to be on defense. But also, I don't know. I've not seen it. I've not seen anything like this in a long time, so I'm kind of caught off guard by this.
Yeah, this is kind of obscene when you think about it, but the members of Longsword, they are very comfortable in their own mechanical skills. So, Akuda Batata?
I mean, let's see. Let's see. Let's
It's
give them
it's
benefit of the doubt.
interesting. Yeah, it's a
It is.
brimstone. First of all, that's the most interesting pickup on the map of Haven, where the brimstone can barely reach two sides, barely, mind
Uh-huh.
you. And they have a triple duelist setup with a Phoenix, Raze, and a Reyna without a Jet. Normally, Jet and Reyna go hand in hand because, of course, you put up the flash, the Jet dashes in, uses that moment of confusion to jump out and maybe get a kill. I don't see it. But then again, maybe the members of Longsword, they see something more special in this composition compared to us.
Yeah, that's the thing that you always have to do. You have to always give the teams the benefit of the doubt and allow them to sort of display what they have visualized in their own mind. So yeah, again, if that display is gonna be the L that they're trying to get from the first letter of Longsword, that's nothing really we can do. But let's see if it's gonna be something else. Meanwhile, I do have to compliment Boardwalk on their pick again. And nothing really tops that Jet and Breach combo if played well. We have seen strong breaches this entire tournament. We have seen them make such an impact on a bunch of other teams. Yesterday, we barely got through one game, but we saw some amazing breach performance on the map of Lotus. and we're looking to see that trend sort of continue. Again, the Omen does, in a lot of cases, perform a lot better compared to the Brimstone, with that Omen flash coming in, and again, a big triple-sided map. That Omen ultimate is also extremely viable, especially maybe on in case of quick rotations or fakes. That can definitely play with the opposition's mind, but it is going to be Boardwalk on the attack for the first half to see and to try and find that early advantage to go into. That's so extremely important these days in the tournament, to be able to get in the lead early on. But it seems like Alvi has the same idea to get that early pick and maybe give his team that early advantage. Trying to play inside the smoke. He's got to connect his shots though, because again, that's a very wide range of possibilities for getting peaked on. But yeah, the side of Boardwalk are not really going to be committing to that. But now as the second smoke comes in, looks like they're trying to poke a little bit outside of B main. And they do get the frag on Alvi. Frenzy will trade him out. Looking Nade's gonna fall back as soon as he sees some sign of players outside of the side of Garage, but they are gonna rotate back to the side of 8, so that might be the best idea considering only Unseen is here. He does have some utility and he's pushing ahead. He's scared. Let's see if he can hold on to this.
Go get him.
Maybe the use of the boombot was a mistake. But that's completely fine. The nade's gonna slow down this push down to a crawl unseen. Good for the first initial kill. The trades are good coming in for Sengetsu, but not enough. They have the site for themselves, and the trades are absolutely gorgeous from the members of Boardwalk. They have full control, and this retake looks to be close to impossible, especially without that initiator. So Reina needs to do in some work, and I don't think she has the flash to even make this one probable.
Yeah, the bot's gonna spot out the player inside, but again, they really gotta
One
get this
enemy
side on
remaining.
their own. As we are gonna see the first strike going down. Caesars are gonna fall, but fucking Nate fades it out. But the post plant is looking so good. The Sova and the Killjoy are both so strong and prominent. Fucking Nate not even getting the opportunity to really go to the spike. Should know one of the players in main, but he's surrounded from all sides, and it's gonna be something to get the frag in the end on the Killjoy. Boardwalk Esports to have that early advantage and work into buying those guns in the second round. This should make this a 2-0 quite easy. And I cannot stress enough how important those first round victories are, especially when your team, when your opposition is with an Asian competition like that. It's so easy for them to really crumble and fall down. If they can continue this momentum game, then it will definitely demoralize their opponents, as they are going to be forced into a save. And despite this being a buy round, a bit of a slow burn, slow early start for the side of Longsword, but they quickly react off of that pick in B main. Yeah, they might just.
It's going to be interesting overall, though. Such a slow approach from the guys of Boardwalk, which is a little bit out of the ordinary when you think about it. Normally, Boardwalk is one of those teams that just love to take fights, love to take duels early. Getting caught off guard a little bit here. Easy for me. Survives with the skin of his teeth pretty much, because that Reina, if she hit that headshot while he was off guard, would have been perfect and unseen. You gotta love the crosshair placement on this man. Knows the angle, knows the timing. Gets such a good hit too, because now the Killjoy is down to only 11 HP. Members of Longsword, this eco round is very much possible for them, because this refrag is gonna be a tough one. But Alvi missed out on such a crucial shot. And easy for me is just cleaning up house. No damage to his name. But okay,
30
Zixer.
seconds left.
Good for a kill with the classic.
Yeah, not sure how much you can really get done though. Even
Spike
after that one
planted.
frag. Despite that, decent chunk of damage done.
One enemy
Players
remaining.
down, gets
Just
one
slow.
trade, bro. Quick trade, but only one player survives from inside of Boardwalk. They did get the spike down, they did win another round, so on the attacking side, they shouldn't be that disappointed. They have the 2-round lead. And Longsword, with the buys coming in, they should make sure that no kind of economic disadvantage is given away. They shouldn't try and lose any players at all on the defensive half, especially. But yeah, it seems like lack of utility is really forcing them to take some of these fights early on, and maybe that's not something they're always very comfortable with. We are seeing them taking the initiative in a lot of these rounds, but not really working out. Look at how aggressive side of Boardwalk is. They're trying to walk in, they're trying to play for the orb, and they're trying to make the most of these eco rounds. Gets one easy for me. The trade is there. He's trying to pick up the gun. He does do so. Another fraction cooking made, but he's still in the backside, and they all clap back 2v1. Zengetsu has a phantom though. But no! Doesn't matter. Frenzy, he's already inside and gets him off the off angle. And they win out a very crucial buy round. (3-0) for Boardwalk, and they're able to counter the opposition. It's a situation where we didn't really expect them to be honest. And now they're gonna have the buys. Now they're gonna have enough money to walk through and go into the next round with an advantage.
Seems like this is going to be another opportunity for the members of Longsword to maybe turn things around, but it just didn't happen. They didn't have the resources or the timings to do so. And even though that should have been their round, I think they rushed the retake a little bit too much. Holding on the lines would have been a little bit better for them. And now we do see the fast rush already coming in towards the side. A lot of damage to be given. Zangetsu good for a kill, but gets immediately traded. So many problems, so little time as Unseen comes in as a dagger in the night to go in for those kills and get those frags for his squad. Holding down the line has to be Vasanti. But the odds are just stacked against him. This poor guy pretty much isn't stuck in the middle of nowhere. Position's already given away and cooking made. It's close to the angle, but Vasanti's trying to hold something, trying to isolate a fight, but they're not giving him much. They need to worry about it, but Vasanti takes down the judge. Things look to be a little bit more competitive. Walk up from the side and Caesar, you cannot miss a shot like that. It's so crucial that you hit it. And Vasanti, very much alive here. There's a possibility to try and take this out. But I don't think he's going to expect Cookin to come all the way from the back. It needs to be a dream play coming out from this man. He's trying to expect it. But if anyone's going to come through, it needs to come in through right now. And Cookin, he knows the timing. He's going to peek out and get the catch. Longsword. They get their first round, but Vasanti, what was that? He had no business making this clutch this close. Cookin, he gets a round for his team, but good God, was that expensive.
Absolutely, the judge being taken down at close range, and again that off angle from Vasanti. He was he was 60 HP, and he should not have gotten out that with the chance that he had. He should have been taken down there. You could not be missing those shots right now. Still, it's just a 3-1. Boardwalk do get the spike. I think they had the spike down. Did they get the spike down last round? I'm not sure. Regardless, they do take down 4 players, so not something they're going to be disappointed with. But yeah, they're trying to explore this grass area early on. A lot of advanced crossfires being held by the players, though. Nade trying to get out. Oh, can he make it? No. But he's going to get chased by Easy for me. Just dashes
he's not going to give it up.
Here.
He's
hungry for those.
He's trying to push through. Will be spotted by the drone. Taken down. Now he's got to fall back. Now he's got to respect this push, but he's stuck in a position where he can't do so. Showstopper will be used up by Unseen. The trade is not going to happen just yet. 3v2 situation, but Zeko long range snipes the head of Unseen.
Planted.
And again, Living Caesar in a 1v3. Low HP on the Omen, but I feel like Boardwalk's going to be able to trade that out. Very difficult round to win.
Tough spot for Zixer, but I think he has an opportunity to maybe turn things around from here. Swing out from the side, Zixer, good for the double kill. Good God, how is he doing this? Vasanti, he was the ideal consistent man on those last couple of rounds, but this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be rough. One bullet and a dream. He doesn't have the time to do it. and he's not gonna risk it either. A save coming in from him, but good lord, what is up with these two killjoys, man? They're doing God's
They
work
exactly
out here.
Oh, yo, what is happening?
They're getting so
How did he get that
close.
second kill? How did he get that
Yeah, but
second kill?
Santi was having such a good couple of fights, but I think the overconfidence got to him.
I honestly don't know what's happening. I think this timeout is the best thing for all of us right now, with considering how the game is ending up. All everyone's trying to, okay, let's take a chill pill. We're all messing up. We're all within shots. Let's take a breather. But yeah, honestly, it's this. I mean, just putting all that aside, Boardwalk, they're doing a much better job of sort of playing on that reactiveness and using those utilities reactively as well. We're seeing some pretty decent side pushes, and again, Longsword, they really don't have the utility to counter these. Again, Phoenix Mollies are there, Raze Nades are there, the Killjoy. How much can she do all on herself? We really needed something like a Breach to support some of the players in sight and help on with the side defense. Not really much is being done, and even the Brimstone can't really provide with the smokes from long range, as we talked about this. If he's gonna be playing in one of the end sides of the map, A or C, he can't really support on the opposite side. So a lot of things that's making life difficult for Longsword right now, and them losing out on a bunch of players early on is not helping. We're seeing these retakes be at a bare minimum only 3 players on the defensive end. So I love their reactiveness, but they have to make it more worth it. They have to invest more utilities in it and come up with 1 or 2 kills. It's not worth it if they lose 2 to 3 players. Right now they are holding on to site. Sengetsu with this shorty be effective. Oh, Swarmmate pushes him out and gets the frags. Not the frags, actually, good damage, not bad, but still holding on. Boardwalk, they're still looming over this A side. Ooh, spots out Alvi, but I don't think they know about Sengetsu just yet. Frenzy gets one to cook and nade, a very big frag, but there are still a lot of players in here. Alvi looking to get one more, but has to fall back. What's the game plan here? 30 seconds remaining. Boardwalk, do they want to commit to this? I think they can with the Killjoy ultimate if they wish to, but
30 seconds
gotta make a
left.
decision quick. 20 seconds left. Visanti takes care of Zangetsu, and that should
Out
be
of
the
charges.
side push indication. Unseen. He's gonna be blinded. He's gonna try to
Yeah,
follow
this
with the
guy
mirror
is
stinger.
no.
Nah, not happening. They should walk in now easily.
Spike planted.
It's just so difficult. You can't really play in such a fashion when you have a triple duelist composition. You need to take fights, you need to push out mid, you need to take a long control, you need to take the parts where the members of Boardwalk feel comfy at away from them really quickly early on in the rounds. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall into positions like this where you're all just being stuck inside of the side. They're
player
bombarding you with utility and have absolutely nothing that you can do to turn it around from there. Longsword, they're just falling into a trap here. And I think they know this as well. And knowing that, they don't have much that they can do. What's the answer for them? They have none.
They're really trying to fight some of these positions from Boardwalk, and they're just being flushed with the utilities so efficiently. They really need to sort of more rely. I guess at this point, just rely on your aim as much as you can. The 3 duelists need to definitely frag out for which they are. We are seeing some impressive clips individually, but again, you gotta make those count. It doesn't matter if you're gonna get a couple of frags and fall back. In the end, Boardwalk are able to make do with what they have left. And trust me, take down one player, take down a couple of players, they still have a lot of utility left in them. They can still complement each other very well. Again, it's not just a breach that's really assisting in some of these side pushes. We can see the Omen flashes coming in, the Sova recons gathering a lot of information, the drones helping out a lot. Again, on the post plan, the Killjoy is a menace.
Yeah.
Really
Weak
is.
utility as well. Is assisting them. At this point, you really just gotta connect your shots, to be honest. Like, what else can we really do? Especially on the defensive end, the utility, just the brimstone molly, the killjoy setups can't really do much.
It's just tough for them. The members of Boardwalk have so much control, and just think about it. Look at this round from a different perspective. Boardwalk has the Killjoy lockdown available,
You
the
should
Rolling
run.
Thunder, and the Hunter's Fury. So what do you do against them?
That's said.
They have the entire site using one ultimate. They have another ultimate present and ready if they really need to use it. And if things get really hard for them. Alvy's in the flank, yeah, with the Stinger, but this Stinger alone is not going to be able to get a lot of value. Frankenstein is just around the corner, holding down the line. He's expecting another player. He's close to it, and he's going to be able to find a free headshot for his troubles. Boardwalk, they just used one ultimate to take over a site, and they have 2 more to hold a post plan. And if they don't use those ultimates here, this is just gonna spell doom for Longsword in the following 2 rounds, because those 2 ultimates alone are enough to change the tides of a battle, and the Killjoy once again opting for a save.
Oh,
Sizer just loves his...
I don't know. I don't know what they can do other than just walk in and just everybody become 10s on their opponents. Not really much else. Again, Valorant's a game of aim and utility and teamwork, and without utility, what kind of teamwork can you really bring in? That's where the teamwork sort of lies, isn't it? Just sending the flashes for your team, gathering the information for your team, helping your one duelist take space. It's not even necessarily the duelist, helping any of your players take space, supporting them, studying for them, just all that stuff. And they don't really have the room to do that. And again, they're saving their utility. They're playing for probably the lockdown, looking for a postman for the retake. The ultimate is actually viable. Breach ulti onto the A side, and it seems to be a very default setup from the side of Boardwalk. Again, just really waltzing in. Lockdown is gonna come in, but Hunter's Fury there to counter him. There's distorted thread, but Pokemate in the Frenzy gets a player. Frenzy himself is gonna come in and just absolutely demolish the flank. 3v4 situation. Franken's gonna follow up on the Pokemate inside side. Zeko struggling. Are able to not really do anything in the end. So I guess he does get a couple of frags, but Visanti will trade all onto the Phoenix. Flashes, gets one. Time's ticking away though. Visanti is there to win it out. Expensive round, but at this point, 7-1, how expensive can it get for Boardwalk? They're able to win that round out. Again, Longsword throwing everything they have at Boardwalk. They committed the lockdown. They just rushed it to side, gave everything, sent 2 players to on flank. And they just come out with a 4v5 win. 1 player alive, that's it. They still lose the round. They gave everything there. Walk in with all 3 on the side, 2 flanking. How much more can you ask at this point with what their Asian composition is based off of? But it's just not enough, and it's just not able to get that impact.
Here.
Again, B main aggression from Boardwalk in this 9th round. 7-1. It's just this scoreline. How can he even come back from this? Maybe on their second half, maybe when they're attacking. I don't know.
It doesn't bode that well for them at all here. Vasanti, ooh, you gotta be careful there a little, buddy. Maybe you gotta get caught out by his Getsu, but the drone now clearing out the entirety of Garage. It's clean and it's safe. They're just gonna be able to walk in. They do take out a lot of utility with them, though. Maybe a slight bit questionable when it comes down to the utility usage. Oh no, my God, easy for me. He's just doing everything. He's just going in and still taking the fight.
What?
Easy for me with the dash. He's just hyper aggressive. He's looking for an ace, and he should be able to get it.
Oh.
Timing is key. Knows the exact position of the last player, and it's gonna be easy for me to get the ace and get the 8 on the board. Jen is gonna be happy for that one. And good God, I was not expecting an ace like that. Easy for me is something so different.
Here.
Why are you laughing? Yeah, that's because you never get an ace. Yeah, you never get an ace, that's why you never hear it.
I probably never played Jet, honestly. Not my agent, but
Yeah, for sure.
Love that, man. Extremely impressive for me, weak for me, and impressive from Boardwalk. They're able to make it 8-1 again, and their confidence is not stopping.
Careful now.
By does come in from Longsword, and they're looking to play out of this aggression from the side of C and Garage. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be eventually before Boardwalk figure out that all 5 players are flanking right now. The rounds have shifted. Whoa, Frenzy, here's a lot of these activities. I think he's got spot it out. No, gets one. More, maybe Flash is gonna come in, blinds them,
One
but
enemy
not
remaining.
connecting. No, easy for
Yo,
me
what?
once again with the impact. Completely blind, just walks in, and Zengetsu able to take care of it again. It's just a 1v2. Guns are on the ground for him to take. Spike planted. I think he spotted Frankenstein. No, he's gonna walk into
One
walls.
enemy remaining.
Frankenstein caught off guard. And he's gonna.
Oh, this is impossible. How do you clear him from heaven?
Are you gonna get the spike defuse though? What you gonna do? He's gonna have to drop down. Tanks that shot. And Zeko
He doesn't
still
have
wins
time.
it out.
Yeah, he doesn't have time. If he gets out that spike defuse, he's instantly dead regardless. 1-9 already as the members of Boardwalk are just relentless here. Easy for me getting triple kill, quadra kills, and now even an ace. It's just insanity. Makes no sense to me of how good the members of Boardwalk are playing. Their confidence is through the roof, and there's a reason for it.
Turret out.
Slowly with a scoreline of 9-1, with your teammates just absolutely popping off and dominating these halves. Your Jet with an ace, that definitely helps the morale out. Longsword really having the rough end of this game. And I gotta say, I am seeing some half decent individual performance from some of their players. Again, when Mitsu trying to turn a lot of these rounds around unseen. What was that? What? Who and how?
Snap! Guy's got aim, you have to give it to him.
Oh, that he's definitely popping up. He's definitely showing up. But some interesting stuffs are happening in the seaside. Not really sure what just happened while we were talking. But yeah, 4 in a matter of seconds. Frankenstein.
Revealing area.
Just get to run. I think he's gonna be able to detect the rest of the 2 players. Information denied, but they're trying to clear unseen. Not been able to do so.
30 seconds
really
left.
Connecting with the player on the flank and the two blocking this entry.
One enemy remaining.
Really much they can do. Unseen gets one more and the 4K. Get themselves back on the board.
Last round in the half.
Beautifully done, Unseen. The way that he holds down the line is something so drastically different. And for his squad, he knows what he needs to do to get them over that finish line. Longsword, they can try their hardest for that, but that's just one round and one individual pulling off a miracle. How often can he do it? Can he do it consistently enough to bring them back here in this match? Don't forget, it's still a best of 1, ladies and gentlemen. So this best of 1 is just gonna get even more detrimental over time. Gotta be careful for it. Timing is key, and Cookin Nade, he is smelling up an A-rush. And he's just gonna book it. He's not gonna risk anything here. Frenzy getting another kill over on the Zenitsu. Here comes the ultimate. One person's up in the air. Ultimate's gonna get popped, but here are the bodies. There's absolutely nothing that you can do, but Unseen, he's trying to hold down the line for his team, trying to survive, but it's just not gonna be enough. Flashes are coming in left, right, and center as Boardwalk. They just brute force their way in towards this A side, and with just a flurry of utility and a couple of bodies falling down. They get the side, they get the round, and they get the half over with a 2-10 scoreline. An 8th round lead as they're heading into their defensive half. They are more than happy. They're ecstatic. Because now they can relax, they can chill to try and feel out their opposition again. And from what we have seen, Boardwalk, they take those first 3 rounds, just slow things down to a crawl and understand how their opponents play before they start to step on that gas pedal and then just drive straight on home. These guys are a menace and they know how to switch up their pacing in a matter of an instant.
Yeah, they have that room. They have that opportunity to let their opponents, let Longsword really walk around. But we might just see them trying to finish this as early as possible, as we can see a lot of aggression that A main. And again, they do fall back. Only Easy for me is really going for these peaks. He doesn't have the jet dash equipped with him, but he's just gonna be able to fall back. Still a 5v4. No trades come out for Longsword. They are trying to explore this B main, though not really anyone holding it. Caesar's gonna walk in, spots the killjoy from the other end, tags him up, forced to fall back.
Nerd.
Nope. Frenzy's gonna cancel him out. It's gonna get another 5v3 situation. Oh. Boardwalk, they are gonna be low on HP though.
Turret down.
Maybe some of them are heavy hitters on scene. The Reyna, they can connect with their sheriffs to really get those frags easily.
Whoa. Easy for me. He's
What?
probably scratching his nose right there. Got caught with his pants down, literally and figuratively. Another Reina's gonna be in another situation of his own. Needs to worry about the back, but it's completely fine and dandy. Don't forget, Unseen's pretty much the only one that's healthy here. I'll be very low on HP, but still has 2 smokes to play around with. That Brimstone can slow this push down to a crawl if you wanted to here.
With the flag.
Reed
One
stun
enemy
present,
remaining.
Flash is already coming out. They have the read, they have the timing. And Unseen, he's trying to do God's work again. But he only finds one. Too much utility to worry about as the members of Longsword, they're relying on him, but he's just not able to give enough. 2-11. As Boardwalk are just one more step closer to victory here, Kirito.
Yeah, one more, then they're gonna be in that match point scenario already. I think the buy rounds are gonna come in. Longsword, they can go for a force if they want to, but it's not really wise considering if they lose it out. 12-2. That's a gamble they're gonna have to be willing to take. If they do are able to win it, they can still continue this momentum with another round to spare. The 12th for Boardwalk, but seems like they really prefer to go for those buys in that match point scenario. So far, they're going to play the eco weapons again, but that means easy for me can try to get some of these frags, but not really happening. Sengetsu forced the Spectre, able to get one out there. And now they're going to fall out of that site. Maybe try and walk into C. That's where the spike's going. I believe we might see this 4-man push through Garage and C main, and the lurking Reyna comes in very late into the round. And they have made some progress in the side of C. Lisa's gonna walk in, but not really expect the player from the other end. Alvi from main
Spike down. C.
Revealing area.
catches these players off guard. Frankenstein trying to hold it for his team. Knows another player's inside. Reyna's lurking inside B right
One
now.
enemy
They gotta
remaining.
get this frag before they make their way in here, and in a matter of seconds, they all fall. Despite a pretty decent setup coming in,
Match point.
there was not really any util for them to play off of. Nothing to really clear Garage, nothing to really help out the players pushing inside. And they just walk into the mulcher. 12-2, one away for Boardwalk. And I think they got the buy round as well. Not sure if they're sticking with the bonus weapons or they going for the buys, but doesn't really matter. They have ample time. 10 rounds to
Placing
get over
alarm
the
bomb.
finish line.
10 rounds, Kirito. Imagine if you could mess up 10 times in life before you have to worry about it. Not really a lot of situations that can be given to you here. Longsword, they're trying their hardest to maybe try and bring something back, but Frankenstein, a slap to the face. Or maybe a chuck pull to the face, you never really know.
There.
It's gonna be unseen. Maybe good for one kill here, but he's gonna get spotted. The satchels are gonna cause some issues, but the double peek is absolutely perfect. They get another kill, shut down the danger man for the side of Longsword, and now with the last two players being Alvi and some Getsu to try and live through this one. Stinger has to be clutch, good for one kill. He needs to run on back, but so much information already being given away. But the Brimstone's playing this so beautifully and perfectly, but it's just not going to be enough. Practice size run straight through the molly. What did he just do? He ran through the molly.
He ran through the molly.
Defenders win.
How confident are you? How much?
I mean, who's going to expect it, right? No one.
Yeah, honestly, and we talked about this, that's a really interesting strat to go for it, and a lot of these players should try a lot more just walking through mollies. Maybe walk through your own mollies. That does do a little less damage compared to to your opponents. So, but they walk through their opponents' mollies and just caught them off guard. I'm pretty sure Alvi thought that, okay, we got some room to play with. That molly connected pretty well, and considering the HP on the rest of the two players, I didn't really expect them to even win out the gunfights. But
Not at all.
they catch them off guard and they're able to take him out. Really impressive stuff from the end of Boardwalk, man. I mean, honestly, just really good all around team performance. Everyone's really showing up for the team, and Utilities there overall looking like a much more comfortable team. But I really want to know, how can this team sort of continue that pace, continue that momentum against a much more stronger agent composition, a much more efficient team in utility, and a much more cohesive quality displaying in their opponents. So yeah, those are going to be questions that are going to be answered in the future stages of the tournament. Hopefully the side can show up there. But yeah, Longsword, I guess the lack of utility, lack of teamwork, and just this weird triple duelist composition in the end just didn't really work out, backfired on them. Overall, we did see some great individual performance, but again, Valorant's a team game. You gotta keep up with your team, you gotta keep up with the meta to sort of stand a chance in a lot of these scenarios. So that's where they really bit the dust. But yeah, for now, we are going to be ending this first match. We have our victor. We're going to be coming in with a second match. Stay tuned with us. We'll be back very soon. Make sure you check out the survey from Logitech G to win some free prizes, and check out the sale. Oh, is the sale still on? I don't know. I don't know if the sale is still on.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure
on. It's gone, I think.
I think it's gone. But yeah, I hope you bagged some really impressive gears from that sale. And you still have the opportunity through the survey, though. Make sure you check it out and refer to your friends so that your chances for getting the prizes increase. And we'll be back soon with the next match of the day. Stay tuned with us. We'll see you real soon.
We all play in our own way for our own reasons. And that's okay, because there's levels to this. Not just levels in games. There's levels of specs.
And levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.
There's levels to